Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wealthy Life, a channel for your personal growth, awakening, and financial wisdom. Have you ever had a moment like this? I just want to live a life I love. Why do you see that as laziness? I don't chase fame or power. Does that mean I'm wrong? You climb upward for control, glory, and the spotlight. I take a step back for peace, freedom, and self-alignment. We're heading in different directions, but constantly misread each other. This is what true value mismatch looks like. Why do these clashes in worldview happen? It's not about who's more ambitious or who's slacking off. The core problem is we define happiness in completely different ways. Some people see life as a pyramid. The higher you go, the more worthy you are. They believe only at the top will they find security, fulfillment, and the right to speak. So they fight hard for promotion, status, and influence, sacrificing time and freedom. Others, however, have seen through the structure. They know not every high place is worth chasing. So they choose to step out of the pyramid entirely. They'd rather walk their own path on the outside than fight for space within it. This kind of conflict isn't about laziness versus effort or idealism versus realism. It's a fundamental difference in how we choose to play the game of life. Tao Yuanming, a renowned poet of the Eastern Jin dynasty, came from a noble family and had immense talent, yet he repeatedly resigned from official positions. He once served as a magistrate of Pengzi County. After only 80 days, he quit because he refused to bow for 5 pecks of rice to local officials. People said he was arrogant and disconnected from reality, but his entire life echoed one message. I'm not avoiding effort, I'm simply putting my energy into becoming myself. Zhuangzi and Huizi, A Bridge of Philosophy. Once, the ancient Chinese philosopher Zhuangzi was walking with his friend Huizi over a bridge. Zhuangzi said, "Look at the fish swimming freely in the river, how happy they must be." Huizi challenged him, "You're not a fish, how do you know they're happy?" Zhuangzi replied, "And you're not me, how do you know that I don't know they're happy?" This classic exchange highlights a key point. Zhuangzi pursued spiritual freedom, while Huizi focused on logic and debate. Both were wise, but they had fundamentally different worldviews. That's what causes real worldview mismatch. Different value systems turn communication into a factory of misunderstanding. Steve Jobs was a textbook pyramid climber. He obsessed over control, innovation, and changing the world. Tim Cook, on the other hand, is a systems optimizer. He values order, long-term stability, and operational excellence. Though they worked together for years, their philosophies often clashed. Jobs broke rules, Cook built systems. This is a vivid example of a top player versus system player mindset. There are 3 hidden conflicts beneath value mismatch. 1, where we get our sense of security. You find it in power. I find it in freedom. 2, how we define success. You see it in admiration from others. I see it in personal comfort. 3, what pace we live by. You live to fight, race, and win. I live to feel peace and reflect. It's not about who's higher or better. We simply live by different rules. Can 2 people with different worldviews stay together? It's not about convincing the other side. It's about mutual understanding. 1, stop judging others through your own lens. Not everyone wants to climb the pyramid. Not everyone can live outside it. Each person has their own battlefield and their own home. 2, stop trying to change others. Why can't you try harder? This sounds like judgment, not motivation. We can't use the same ruler to measure 2 different kinds of lives. 3, ask whether the relationship can truly work. Whether it's partners, friends, or family. If your values diverge too widely, forcing things only leads to exhaustion. It's not about love dying. It's about values no longer sinking. Ask, can we walk together? Not, who's right or wrong. If one insists on the pyramid top, while the other firmly walks away, then maybe we're not meant to walk the same road. It's not betrayal. It's just divergence. 4, respect each other's boundaries. We can disagree without conflict. We can admire each other and still part ways. Sometimes the most mature bond is one where we understand, but do not force, where we preserve connection without demanding conformity. How to coexist despite differences. If emotional foundation still exists, you can create shared moments without pressing values. watch a movie together, but don't criticize each other's career paths. Support each other's journeys, even if the roads don't overlap. The real meaning of value mismatch. It's not just do you love me or do you get me? It's you want to conquer the pyramid. While I choose to exit the game entirely, you climb. I admire the view. You compete. I experience. We are not enemies. We are just living on different coordinate systems. Stop trying to change each other's minds. Because sometimes the sun outside the tower is warmer than the wind at its peak. We're not refusing to try hard. We just refuse to work hard for your definition of worth it. So no one is right or wrong. We just have different destinations. And naturally, we run different races. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, like and share the video. May you soon discover your true direction in life.